Hello everyone, welcome to solve this nice math Olympiad algebra problem. So here we have a plus b equals to 2 and ab is equals to 2, and we solve this problem for all the values of a and b. So here we move toward the solution of this problem, and the very first thing we are going to do is first we need to call this is our equation number 1, and we will call this is our equation number 2. So here first we need to focus on equation number 1, so that from equation number 1 we have here we move this a to the right hand side, and it will be written as b is equals to 2 minus a, and we call this is our equation number 3. So now we substitute this equation number 3 in equation number 2. So our equation number 2 is implies that we put this value of b here, and it will be written as a times of b. The value of b is 2 minus a is equals to 2. And now further in the next step we need more simplifications, and it will be written as here we multiply this a separately on both of these two values, and it will becomes here 2a minus a multiplied by a becomes a square is equals to 2. And now further in the next step we need more simplifications, and we move these two terms from left hand side to the right hand side, and it will becomes this is minus a square. When we move it into the right hand side it will becomes plus a square, and this is plus 2a. When we move it into the right hand side it will becomes minus 2a, and this is plus 2, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And further you see here this equation will becomes a quadratic equation in a variable, and you know about that there are three methods to solve the quadratic equation. The first method is factorization method, second one is completing square method, and third one is by applying the quadratic formula. So here we apply the quadratic formula to solve this problem. So first we write the coefficients of this equation, and its coefficients are a equals to 1, b equals to minus 2, and c is equals to plus 2. And we state the quadratic formula as x is equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 times of ac divided by 2 times of a. This is our quadratic formula, and here we substitute all the values of a, b, and c. When we put these values here, it will becomes minus b. The value of b is minus 2 plus minus square root of b square. B is minus 2 square minus 4 times of a is 1, and c is 2, and it is divided by 2 times of a, and here our a is equals to 1. Further in the next step we need more simplifications, and it will be written as this is minus times minus becomes plus 2, and plus minus square root of minus 2 square becomes 4 minus this is 4 times of 2, and it is divided by 2 times of 1 equals to 2. And now in the next step we have this is 2 plus minus. Here we need to take common 4 inside the square root, and we get the remaining values are 1 minus 2, and it is divided by 2. Further here we need to apply the square root separately on both of these two values, and it will becomes 2 plus minus. We know about that square root of 4 becomes 2, and this is square root of 1 minus 2 becomes minus 1 square root, and it is divided by 2. And further here we just break this fraction, and it will be written as 2 divided by 2 plus minus this is 2, and we know about that square root of minus 1 becomes iota, and it is divided by 2. So this 2 and this 2 are gone, and we get here 1 plus minus. This 2 and this 2 are also gone, and we get here iota only. So here we get the value of a is equals to plus minus iota. So these are the two values of a, and now here in order to find the values of b we need to substitute these two values of a into the equation number 3. So first we write these two values are a equals to 1 plus iota, and from here we have a equals to 1 minus iota. And here we copy down equation number 3, so that equation number 3 is implies that b is equals to 2 minus a, and here we substitute both of above values of a here, and we get the corresponding values of b. So when you put this value of a here, it will becomes b equals to 2 minus a. The value of a is 1 plus iota, and here we easily get the value of b equals to 2 minus 1 minus iota. Okay, So further, in the next step, you see here we get the value of b is 2 minus 1 becomes 1 minus iota. So this is the value of b corresponding to the value of a is equals to 1 plus iota. And now here in the same pattern, we find the value of b from this value of a, and when you put this here, it will becomes b equals to 2 minus a. The value of a in this case is 1 minus iota, and we get this is 2 minus 1 plus iota, and we easily get the value of b equals to 2 minus 1 becomes 1 plus iota. This is the value of b which we get here. The corresponding value of a is this one. So finally we have there are two solutions of the given equation r. So these roots are, the first root is 1 plus iota and 1 minus iota, and the second root is 1 minus iota and 1 plus iota. So these are the two solution sets of the given equation which we get here. And now in the next step, we need to verify that is these values are solution or is these values are extraneous roots. So for verification, we need to copy down given question statement. Here it is a plus b equals to 2 and ab is also equals to 2. So here I can just verify this root, and I can left this second verification for up to you. You can do yourself. So here you see that the first value is our a, and here we have a equals to 1 plus iota, and the value of b is 1 minus iota. So here for these values of a and b, we verify both of these in question statement. So when you put this value and this value here, it will becomes 1 plus iota and plus 1 minus iota is equals to 2. Here you see that this is negative and positive are gone, and we get 1 plus 1 equals to 2. This shows that both of these two values satisfied our first equation, and now we verify second equation. So we put both of these two values here, and it will becomes 1 plus iota into 1 minus iota equals to 2. Here we use the nice algebraic formula, and we write these terms as 1 square minus iota square equals to 2. So you know about that 1 square equals to 1 and iota square equals to minus 1, and this is equals to 2. So we get 1 minus times minus becomes plus 1 is equals to 2. So we obtain here 2 equals to 2. This shows that the value of a and b is satisfied our second equation. In the same pattern, the second solution is also satisfied our given question statement. So here we finally conclude about that both of the roots are satisfied our given question statement. This is the final answer, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.